That's it.
Apparently, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is cool.
Amazing. So second day in Bahrain, how do you feel so far?
I'm good. Jet lag's not that bad, but everybody's been positive and spirits are good. This has been a lot of fun. It's been a great experience.
Amazing, amazing. Well, now, as you can see, we have a great line here for people who just would like to ask you questions and know more about you.
Sure, I'll be happy to answer them.
Starting with the first question. Let's go.
What was the question?
Who would win in a WrestleMania match? Is it you or the Great Khali?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Khali's an incredible athlete, incredible competitor. I would probably just have to make sure I got the KO punch in first, because if Khali got the chop in, that would be pretty tough.
All right, there you go. Next question. How was your career so far?
How's my career so far? Pretty good.
That's a good one. Okay, the next question.
What is the hardest wrestling move that you have to learn?
The hardest wrestling move that I had to learn. It's going to sound crazy, but believe it or not, taking the pedigree. I don't like to fall face first on my chest. I can fall backwards all day. I don't like to fall face first. So.
Makes sense. Yeah, it hurts. Next question.
What happened? Did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt. Yeah.
From the looks of it, I mean, you can only guess.
I didn't know if he was serious. I was like, yeah, duh, it hurt.
Next question.
Can I see the difference between my hand and your hand?
No. That's obvious. Or unless you would like to.
You can do that, just to not make a habit of it. Hold your hand up. There you go.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
There you go.
Believe me, when I shook hands, I found the two. Next question.
Was all the shows fake?
Feel free not to answer that if you want to.
Your question was, are the shows fake? If you're asking, is there a predetermined outcome of professional wrestling? Yes. Can you fake gravity? No. What goes up comes down. Am I really mad at some of the guys I'm fighting? No. Do I like some of the guys that are my partners? No. It's a job, and we do the best we can to make sure you guys enjoy the show.
And you did an amazing job. Let's hear it loud for us. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Next question.
You are born on a Tuesday.
That's true.
How did you know you were born on a Tuesday?
Because I can look at the calendar, February 8th, 1972.
I just followed on Instagram. You're amazing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the follow.
Thank you very much. It's a Tuesday. Good. Next question.
What does it look like to do it that you're looking at? Like how do you knowing that you're gonna get it?
So I guess what I was trying to say is that before you get a fight and you know there's a possibility of getting hurt, how do you feel about that before getting on a match?
You don't think about it. If you worry about getting hurt, you shouldn't do it. What you should worry about, and I wouldn't say worry is the right word, you should prepare yourself to do your best. And whatever that is. Some guys listen to music, some guys do push-ups. I usually find a quiet spot by myself and think. And just prepare myself to go out there and give the best performance that I can. Whatever puts you in the right mindset. If you're going into it with fear, you're going in with the wrong attitude. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're trained, you know what you're doing, you're in shape, you're prepared. You should be excited about the opportunity to show everybody how good you are. Never afraid.
Amazing. That was a great advice. One more time, say for Paul White, everybody. Question. what was the worst injury you ever had in your career, and how long it took you to recover from that injury?
Okay. Well, you see these two scars?
Oh man.
Those are two full knee replacements. I have scars on my hips, which I won't show you. There's two full hip replacements. So all my joints are now metal. They don't hurt anymore. That's a good thing. But for me, it was never one injury. It was just years and years and years, and it took a toll on everything. So, but we're much better now. We're on our way. Everything is doing great. But thank you for asking.
Bless you for that. Next question.
Who was the hardest opponent you've ever fought?
Hardest opponent? Well, let's see. Brock Lesnar. Believe it or not, one of the toughest guys I ever competed against was Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Like I would compete with Sheamus, and then afterwards my whole body would be covered in bruises, and I was like, huh? You know, Sheamus is just very, very physical. So, yeah, but I would say Brock was one of the guys that you really had to be on your A game with Brock.
Okay, wow. Thank you for the question. Next one.
Alright, so what do you think about this present WWE, and is there any chance that you would come back to the same present WWE?
I don't know the current state of WWE. I don't work there. I still have good friends that work there. I know that there's a lot of things that have changed that the talent seems very happy about.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm extremely happy in AEW. I'm extremely happy working with Tony Khan. I enjoy the fact that I'm helping to build another company with AEW. WWE is already established. WWE is a global juggernaut. I like where I am now in building and continuing my efforts with AEW.
Amazing. Thank you. Here we go. Next question. The guy who you chopped yesterday.
Nice to meet you again, sir.
Yeah, you did a terrible job selling that. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, you want to be tough instead of sell. You got to learn to sell if you're going to be a wrestler.
We have a ring over there. I'm ready to sell anything.
Yeah, we're good. You had your shot. You're done.
All right. So my question is, Unforgiven, 2006.
Right.
Shane McMahon, Vince McMahon, and yourself versus DX.
Right.
The last few minutes of the match. I'm not gonna say anymore what happened, but
Well, then why bring it up?
this is a family place. That's
Then why bring it up?
because I want to know who had the idea for that part.
Well, I can tell you this much, it sure as hell wasn't my idea.
I saw the interview last year. He said, I'm not going to say more of it, but I just want to say, just ask you, who's got the idea? This was genius, actually.
I'm glad you thought it was genius. For me, it was a little weird and uncomfortable, but I'm pretty sure that was probably Vince's idea himself. It was either Vince or Triple H's idea, but that was just trying to give DX the biggest moment that we could at the time.
Rumors that said it was Shawn Michaels' idea.
Well, probably that was true then. Probably that was true. If you knew, then why'd you ask me? I don't remember what I did 2 weeks ago.
I want to know if it was true or not. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, you're always deep with your stuff, man. Next question.
If you were in a tag team match, who would you team up with as a current WWE wrestler?
If I was in a tag team match, who would I team up with?
Yes.
Well, right now I'm in AEW, so I would team up with Billy Gunn or Mark Henry, because those guys I really like. Kip Saban, I like too. I would tag team with Kip. I like Kip Saban a lot. I think he's a very underutilized, underappreciated talent in wrestling. Kip's really an amazing talent that hopefully will get his light to shine pretty soon. As far as the WWE guys, I've tagged with most all of those guys already. So good.
All right.
Well, Chris Jericho, actually, because Chris is in AEW, we bring back Jericho, so there you go.
Round of the fans for that. All right. Well, we got a little princess with a question. Let's go.
One thing you have to look tomorrow.
Or his favorite match.
My favorite match, personally, was a match I had in France years ago that was in a Coliseum that was built by the Romans. And I wrestled The Undertaker for probably 30-something minutes, and it was one of my favorite personal matches. So it was a great contest between Undertaker and I. That was a night I'll never forget. You know, winning the title to Madison Square Garden, winning the title from Hulk and Ric Flair, those were all amazing moments in time. But like personal favorites, championships aside, that match will always stick out.
All right. Interesting question. Thank you so much. Next question.
What is your favorite tag team match?
What's your favorite tag team match?
Favorite tag team match probably had to be with,
All right. Thank you.
probably had to be with Jericho and I tag teaming together. We had a lot of fun together. Jericho and I just worked really good together.
Amazing. Good chemistry. And next question.
Who was the toughest opponent that you won against?
Toughest opponent, Nick Sheamus. It just depends. There's so many guys that are so on different levels of being tough. You know, Undertaker, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Sheamus. So many incredible talent. Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. Like, I pretty much wrestled everybody. So if you get to a certain level in professional wrestling, you're good, and anybody can win on any given day. That's the thing that makes wrestling fun, because there's so many different talents and so many things can happen at any time.
Amazing. Next question.
I just heard them saying, oh, get into a line so you can talk to Big Show. I used to watch you ever since I was a kid, so the only question I prepared was, oh, how are you? How are you doing?
You know what, that's very kind. Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm very happy to be here. I'm still amazed at how beautiful Bahrain is and how wonderful everybody here has been. And this has been a truly great, unforgettable experience. Thank you.
You were amazing. We all love you. I used to watch you as a little kid with my cousins, and I couldn't thank you enough.
Thank you very much.
Next question.
Like, if you versus Roman, who do you think will win?
Who would win, me versus Roman?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd knock Roman out, period.
Before I go, can I
You said Roman Reigns, not me versus the whole bloodline. You see, that's where you're confusing it. Me versus Roman, I'd knock Roman's pretty ass out. Me versus the bloodline might be a little bit of a struggle. Just kidding, I'm kidding.
And next question.
I got a question for you. Who's your biggest rival on WWE?
Biggest rival? I've had some great rivals, but I think my favorite rival probably would be John Cena.
Oh, wow.
John Cena was one guy for so many years. He was the guy for so many years that everyone else in the locker room measured your standard towards his work ethic. So if you were in the ring working with John, you would earn that position. So that was a good guy to fight against.
Here we go with another question.
Do you think I might have a career in wrestling, or has that ship sailed? I'm 42, by the way.
It's not up to me to tell anybody what to do. I would say that if you got into wrestling seriously at 42, by 43, you'll help sail that ship away yourself. It's starting out, it's better for a young man, but you've got a great head of hair, so you got a good start.
Thank you very much. All right, here is another one.
Hey Bob, so you've had a career now for almost 30 years, and you've been getting tossed around the ring for a long time. Who do you think had the easiest time doing it?
Well, that's a nice way of saying who do I think is the strongest, and I've been asked this question a lot. John Cena, Mark Henry, Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg, and Kane. Those are probably that I can think offhand latter part of my career, the 5 strongest guys I've ever been in the ring with.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, one last question. Here we go.
Hello? I've been wanting to ask about the fight with Rey Mysterio. Seeing he's half your size, how do you get a hold of him? How do you have him?
Competing against someone like Ray, who's a lot smaller but a lot quicker, it's important not to get frustrated because Ray's job is to be faster, to hit, stick, and move, as they say in boxing. And Ray was always a great competitor because he had such a big heart, he never gave up.
The man is too small. Thank you.
Well, we are done with the questions, but Khalid actually has a very interesting question that he would like to ask.
One question. No, I knew it.
Go ahead, what is it?
One question. Did you have any real in-locker fights?
Here's the thing. Everybody wants to know, like, the guys fighting in the back and stuff. Listen, like at school or at a job, do you get along with everybody you know? Or some people you like it, or some people you don't? If you fight in the locker room, no one wins. Because our job is to fight for the fans. Our job is to give the fans a show. Fighting in the locker room is just bad business all the way around. So, I've seen it. I'm good. I don't want to part of it.
What? You heard that, Khalid? No more in locker rooms fights, all right? I know what you've been doing.